Hello, people. Ballroom Bliss 6. I'm just going to give you a brief down on gun laws. First of all, we're going to talk about federal law, state law, and then some portion of my law. Federal law wise is more strict. New York, Washington, in terms of law wise, is more Washington D.C. is more strict on gun laws. But in New York, you have more chance of owning a gun there legally rather than you do in Washington D.C. Good luck with that bullcrap. And then that's federal law wise, which you have to be for a handgun, you have to be over 21. You had to have for federalized, your misdemeanor had to be way longer away from the state, and that's certain misdemeanor. Most time of violence with crimes or violence with firearm or any form of weapon or aggravated assault on a federal level, and then uh location of your address, blah blah blah, how far away from it. You can actually file appeal for it, but in our section of what I'm about to say, but whatever. And then blah blah blah. Those are criminal laws. And then there's mental institution law where you have to file appeal for it and stand it out. But if you volunteer yourself in, that means you contempt. The question is whether they accept you or not. You can still file appeal. I should know. Um, yes, people, I call and turn myself in because douchebag us does kept beat on my door and talking through the walls like these douchebags out here not come get me. Just come get me. Really? Yes, come get me. Just come get me. Just come get me. I'm not doing this. All right. Anyway, that's why I got paper said I am contempt. Anyway, back to the next section at hand, federal law wise. Uh, but I haven't really got my FFL. I'm not trying to get a federal firearms. I'm just doing this class for kicks and giggles for myself and for my job. Me and my if I ever open up a business. Anyway, um, and then the location, what type of firearm is. You guys should know on federal level. We're not even get to that. And then there's state level where it comes less restraint. Yes, state and federal laws do conflict. We already talked about my freaking other videos about that alcohol and everything else stuff. But state law wise, it is less restrictor. It's more less restrictor and blah blah blah. The misdemeanor and felonies can be smaller. The time frame and there is a faster appeal process than federal and faster wait time than federal and for our yes, people. I looked at the laws before I crap. I looked at the laws before I changed come to the state, and it changed like 15 times since I've been up here. No lie. Probably anyway. Altercations mean when you have a warrant. Just letting y'all know that this is a military institution. When you have a warrant for your arrest. Yes, people warrant for military institution warrant work the same way as anything else. You must see the warrant. You must verify the warrant. There's no law around it. You also must be ready your Miranda rights, and then committed is when you go through a court process after being there for like a good, what was it, 3 days, state law wise. Congrats, people. You obviously know laws well enough to try to get me with that. Next section is well, you other law, you too unstable, you going all around. There's a guy that said he actually crashed into a flag freaking light pole. He said accidentally or purposely. I was trying to hit someone. I'm like, okay, okay, whatever. Anyway, those are those laws based on state laws. And then on both sections, federal laws, right? If you can own an antique firearm that does not fire, or own an antique firearm that shoot one round, blah blah blah, take you like so many times to get it, or shoot a firearm that's further back that has so many bullets in so much time frame in 1 second that you can own it. And then state laws is similar to that, where you can like a break action or muzzleloader or breach breech loader or antique firearms and some certain blowbacks or semi-automatics or like them old school handguns or revolvers. It's hard to say because they're constantly changing it, but they're right there. Now you could be under the age of 16 on a handgun, but you need a hunter safety certification, pass a class, and you must be and your presence of a parent. You could be from 13 to 16 for a handgun here, and then you go on a shotgun or like a mini hunter freaking firearm on an age of that here. But it's similar to other states as well. Now, boom, here goes some next section. Stupid. Why would you give a child a gun based on y'all bull crap and how y'all say it? Finding all children will learn how to shoot gun. It is mandatory in school. It is mandatory in every single elementary, middle, and high school, college, career school, whatever. That is my law. Too bad. Two, that's the law. There's a unanimous adult age. You're not going to be 21, 18, 17, 16, be trial as adult. The adult age will remain 21. If you cannot drink and sex at the same time and smoke, then you are not an adult. 21 is the adult age. Congratulations. Those are handguns. Third law. No one shall own an automatic firearm unless you are a security business, a security employee, or a security teacher or a vendor of those firearms that's running a business that going through a whole lot of stuff. Bump stocks do not make your firearm automatic. Do you know what a bump stock is, people? Do you know what bump stock is? A stock that have a certain end on it. On the inside of it is a certain pin, but that pin can only do so much without adding anything else. Bump stock is just something that goes right here, people. The pin on the inside, you can break those pins and keep the bump on it if that's the case. Or you don't even have to do it. It's other parts that does that. Get rid of those other parts. Not that difficult, people. No one on automatic. No one. No said. I don't care if you are a collector. That's just my law. No one on an automatic firearm. If it's not semi-automatic or a handgun or a freaking whatever else, no one should own an automatic firearm. No one, unless you run a business that's been certified by both state and federal law. Enough said. I don't care if you are a collector or an antique. No one owns an automatic firearm, unless you own like a 50 cal or a freaking anti-aircraft freaking howitzer that's like I don't know over. When was World War II? Way back then, that old and stuff like that. No one owned an automatic firearm. Enough said. All firearms would be registered. My advice to y'all, if y'all in a state or city that you don't require to register a firearm, register your firearm anyway. So, register it anyway. There's no other reason not to register your firearm. Some prick tried, now I know what to call it. It was Texas try to freaking be racist. Yeah, Texas try to be racist. It's Texas, California, Florida try to be racist too and try to make me register my firearm, even though we don't need to. I said, okay, go for it. It only happened one time. My first time experience in Texas. I said, wait right there. I came back the next month and bought me another firearm. Registered it, prick. What you doing? I want my firearm to be registered. What that supposed to mean? You don't have to. Yeah, no. Shh. Register my firearm. But why? Registered it. You must not fight for your American rights, knowing you must be racist, taking me for a stupid idiot. Yes, I'm back for a second one. No, I have not been to jail yet. Register this firearm. And I just register my firearm everywhere I go. Registering your firearm is a safety to you guys. Do you know why? Register your firearm with the police in the gun store. It's a safety to you. That is my stuff. This is my knowledge and experience being brown or black. Do you know why? Because somebody steal your firearm, and if you die, that's probably your only way of getting revenge to that firearm. That is the only way to get your revenge. That is probably one of the main ways you get your revenge to that firearm. Just register your firearm. Make it mandatory. We're not going to give that. It's mandatory to register your firearm. This way you can do that. That's my law. If you register your firearm with the state, the police, and the location you bought from, just keep it simple. There's no other excuse for it. Just register your firearm. Okay, what we register a firearm? If fire go means that you know the law. You call someone, if it gets stolen, you call someone. Do not scratch the serial number out. Do not do anything. I am an advanced advanced gunsmithing. I'm trying to get my certificate. And I'm doing that. Here go my serial number and all that stuff. Yes, I'm gonna blue it today. Get set up. Not that difficult, people. Do not just register your firearm. Just keep it simple. If people start harassing you in the store when you asking questions, smack them. This is my law. First of all, I'm gonna go by their law. If someone try to harass you with a firearm, especially in such a manner like people did me, I can smack them and not get in trouble for it. Legally. Really now. I would want to be so I'm going to want to be solo this entire planet anyway it goes. But if you smack someone when you buying a firearm and they hashing you like a police come up to just walk up to you out of nowhere and put their hand Texas, Mississippi, Florida, California, put their hand on fire. What are you doing with the firearm? I'm buying a firearm. What you doing on your hand on your firearm? What you doing? That is me way back then. What you doing with the firearm? I just told you, I'm not even gonna argue here, sign this paper. Well, I don't think I need to say this firearm. I hope you have a legal reason because it's my legal right to deny you. What legal reason right of here right now you could deny me? I think you better leave. And I smacked the police officer right then. I smacked him too, prick. You got listen. This is the option you have. You gotta legally give me a reason why you legally want to sell me this firearm, or I will legally bash this police officer face head right here, and I will legally sue y'all. Which choice do you want? That because me, the police officer, that prick was the story. This is the same incident I had in Hooters, while I walked in Hooters, and freaking I sit down in the seat, and a female just walk up to me, can I take your order? And the freaking breast was out. I'm like, okay, cause I have a steak and stuff. And next thing she walked away and please, I don't think you belong here, boy. I'm like, you want to get powerbomb on this table? There was a police officer and multiple other people. Apparently he didn't know better. Now that incident happened to me as a kid as well. But when we walked out the freaking Hooters, he's like, yeah, he's a hero in this area. I'm like, yeah, no, you know that. Because I came back in that same area, that same douchebag police officer. He just got it from better to even better. Apparently, he did not realize I've been up at my game for you. Don't worry. Anyway, if you're in a gun store and you're buying a firearm and people start harassing you in such a manner that your life is in danger, smack them. There's nothing else. The only way to deny a person in any form of store, especially a public chain in a public chain store, is to legally have a legit reason, not because you feel like it, not because they're they look like their viewpoint a bit or freaking different than yours. It does not matter. It has to be a legal reason you deny the sale. Nothing else. That's today's law, but don't worry though. I'm about to fix that. I want you to have a video in every single store. It would never be copyrighted. You have your mind read at all given times doing any form of transaction. It wouldn't be by someone in this. It would be by someone I don't know another existence to come down and read it. I don't know. Just keep you from getting it. Congrats. Anyway, the only way to legally deny someone in the public things like Walmart. I keep seeing people get banned from Walmart. It was their first offense. It wasn't even that major. And they keep getting banned from Walmart. You can't do that. I'm just letting y'all know that. But anyway, you have to have a legal reason to do so to not sell something to someone that's any under any circumstances. Now, if it's a private store, that legal circumstances begin to change, but it is still basically the same. It must be a legal reason. You cannot give them anything. This for anything. If you go to the store and buy candy, I don't feel like selling this. It's because it's my legal right not to sell to you. I say you got to have a legal reason. Yes, Fairbanks. I don't know what year it was when I came back up here. I went to the Fred Meyers or Safeway or whatever and trying to buy me a pack of Gatorade. I don't need to sell this to you, sir. Yeah, you do. I paid money for it. You can give me my cash back if you want. I don't need if you get your cash back another douchebag police officer. The same police officer too. Here, prick. KKK, the same KKK police officer. I'm telling y'all. And I told them pricks, you're gonna sell me this Gatorade, I'm gonna kick the police officer in his throat before he pull that gun out. But sir, you can't do that. I'm paying for my Gatorade, ma'am. I will bash your face in the police officer before anyone get down here. You go to jail. Does it matter I go to jail? You two be dead. Not me. Yeah. We don't like you in our town. First of all, this is my town, but I'll be back here again. Don't worry. And guess what, people? This is my sixth time back. Hmm. I still haven't found those. I found one of them. I haven't found the other one. I mean, I don't need to look for y'all. Y'all had to come look for me. If you get out of my way, then I'm just gonna take over the whole area. You have no choice. You either come at me or don't come at me. Anyway, brief gun laws. There are certain guns that no one should not own. That is my opinion. Shotguns are for pricks. All guns are for pricks, but own firearms anyway. But no, it's on an automatic anyway. Under any circumstance. Why you need an automatic? It only take one bullet to end y'all. One bullet. Silencers, suppressors, and freaking muzzles stuff. Why are you owning that? Who are you hiding from? Certain states allow you to own a silent suppressor, but you have to get it registered and go through the whole process because even they have to have serial numbers on them. You have to have whatever. What are you running from owning a silence and suppressor? What are you running from? What do you don't? Who do you not want to know who you're shooting against? I don't want to hear any excuse. If someone breaks into your house and you shoot it, you want the other guy to hear you. Don't be worried about that. You have no need to restrain yourself. If someone breaks into your house, flay them. You're in the heat of the moment. First of all, no one should break into anyone's house in the first place. Congratulations. There are some states that I've been to that if someone breaks in your house, you have to leave your house and wait for the police to get there. Literally, it's a law. Unless your life is like immediate danger. Or someone else in the house, immediate. Not even you can't even protect your property anymore. That was years ago. Heck, I've been in states where I didn't have to have police tell me that even though I was a legal hold of a firearm and I had a legal right to defend myself. Douchebag. I won't use my firearm, man. I got a machete though. I'm good with it. Like I said, there are areas that in this planet that you can't own a firearm. Middle East, everyone owns a firearm, mostly every male, but really now. Even kids own firearms. I don't want to hear y'all excuse. But anyway, no one should own an automatic handgun on any reason unless you're doing a FFL. That means you are security, police, military, or some sort of training for us that train other people, or you advanced anti-collector that also deal with training. You have no need to own an automatic firearm under any circumstance. A semi-automatic is a firearm that shoot under a certain amount of rounds on a certain amount of time that's lesser than an automatic in one pull or trigger shoot like run round. Semi-automatic. No need to own automatic. Anyway, I'm out.